Welcome to the webinar on Advanced System Configuration. This webinar will show you what the admin console is, as well as some configurations you can do to get yourself set up. First off, to access the admin console, you must be an administrator for OCOS. That means your accountant or yard workers won't be able to access the admin console unless you give them the permissions. This prevents accidental changes to settings that would cause major issues. If you do not have access to the admin console and feel you should, talk with your company's contact with Archon Data so that we can help get you sorted out. To get to the admin console, right-click the Settings button, then choose Admin Console. This will open the admin console screen. From here you can do a number of things, but today I'll just be covering advanced system configurations. First off, checkpoints are a vital part of OCOS, as they're what tell you and the system the status of a piece of inventory, a truck, sales and purchases, or locations. So to add a checkpoint, let's start with job checkpoints, you're going to need to double-click it, and that brings up the job checkpoint screen. First, quick explanation of what these fields are. Is inventory simply means jobs under this checkpoint belong to you. Show in list means the checkpoint appears in the list of checkpoints. You can uncheck this box if you'd like for this checkpoint to no longer be used, but don't feel comfortable deleting it entirely. Is reserved means another company is going to use this inventory sometime in the future, but does not currently have it in their possession. And conversely, is on order means your company is going to receive this inventory sometime in the future, but don't have it in your possession. The list order column assigns a priority to the checkpoints in the list. The lower the number, the higher the checkpoint will show up on the list. Status is the name of the checkpoint, and the description is self-explanatory, I believe. To add a checkpoint, simply fill in the bottom blank line. So let's add a checkpoint for rented equipment. First, let's name it by changing the status to rented. Next, let's give it a list order. I'm going to stick it at 75. This can be any number as long as no two numbers on the list order are the same. This checkpoint is going to be shown in the list, but it's not in our inventory, and it's not being reserved since a customer currently has it. So I'm just going to select Show in List. And lastly, I'm going to put a description in. Checkpoints for locations, sales and purchase orders, and dispatches are entered in a similar manner, but their fields may differ slightly. And of course, when you change anything in the console, you're going to need to click the Save button here. Oil Country OS keeps track of many different properties for inventory. To edit these, you're going to want to go into Pipe Properties. Double-click it to open it. This brings up the Pipe Properties screen. Despite the name, you can also change the properties of a few other areas of the system here. You can change pipe properties, general properties, and some sales properties. And there are many different properties for pipe that you can change. So let's add a new steel type. Say you want to add in stainless steel. To do that, simply type the new property in the empty row at the bottom. After which, again, you need to save. If you want to delete a property, you simply have to click the gray box to the far left of the row and press the delete key on your keyboard. And that's how you add and remove pipe properties. Sales terms are important for many kinds of companies, so it's important that your company's specific sales terms get into the system. To add these, double-click Sales Terms, This brings up the sales term screen. To add in a new sales term, simply type the name of the new term in the empty row at the bottom. And add a description as well if necessary. After which you again need to save. Lastly, to delete a sales term, simply click the gray box at the far left of the row and press the delete key on your keyboard. And that's how you add and remove sales terms. Alright, next up, if you have access to the admin console, you can use it to manage your users. To do this, double-click the User Manager. From here, you can change users between roles, which gives them different permissions in the system. Our support team will set user roles according to your needs. Occasionally, though, say in the event of a promotion, you may need to change a user's permissions. To add a user to a new permission, right-click their name, click Add User to Role, then type the name of the role you'd like to add the user to. And to remove a user from an old role, right-click their name underneath that role, then click Drop User from Role. It is important that you do not drop user or drop role, but drop user from role. Note that there may be one or more users with .archon after their name. These accounts belong to our support team and are used to perform support operations. Please do not manipulate these accounts, as they may result in us having difficulties helping you in the future. Any questions on that? Alright. Removing things entirely is not done easily in Oil Country OS. This is intentional, as deleting something outright could cause loss of inventory data. However, we do allow you to get rid of old companies and locations by merging them. If you have inventory in the old company or old location, it will automatically be reassigned to the new company or location you're merging it into. To merge companies or locations, double-click Merge Companies or Merge Locations. To merge companies, you just need to select the companies affected. The old company is the company that will have all its inventory moved, and the new company will be the inventory's new owner. Secondly, you need to check this box here to ensure the old company is deleted after the merge. And then click Merge Now. It's going to ask you a security question just to make sure that you are merging the proper companies. And this may take a few minutes, depending on the size of the companies involved. Once the system runs through and moves all the inventory from the old company to the new, it will present you with this dialog and delete the old company. Any questions there? Alright. If you're just getting started with the system, you may have a bit of inventory to input. Creating everything manually could take a very long time. For this reason, OCOS has an import system. All you need to do is format your current inventory to fit our all-in-one import spreadsheet found here. Each spreadsheet of this workbook refers to a different type of data. Customers, locations, stock cards, and inventory can all be imported this way. Once all that's filled in, you'll need to get to the General Import screen. To do that, expand the Import branch of the tree, then double-click General Import. From there, the Choose Import screen appears. I'm going to import a customer. Then a window will appear for you to find your import file. Let me get to mine. And after you select your sheet, the system will import all the information. This may again take a few minutes depending on the size of the sheet. If you're too busy or your inventory is too massive and complicated to properly format, we do offer a service to import your information for you. It's time to wrap this up. So hopefully now you can understand the advanced configurations that you can do with the admin console and what they can do for you.